Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. Uh, it is Sunday, the 13th of June, 2021, and if my counting is correct, we're on week 62 of dealing with the results of the Wuhan flu. Right now in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 87 degrees Fahrenheit, 66% humidity. There is rain all over. There's been rain all over yesterday, rain all over today. Not so much here, but it is yuck outside. Hot, sticky. 30 degrees Celsius. So, I didn't really do a whole lot yesterday. Just, this, that, and the other. Puttering around, doing, little bits of this, little bit of that. I put together this little candle case, kind of a mid-1800s portable lantern. Each one of these candles is supposed to burn for like 4 to 5 hours. And then you put a little piece on it like that, and this will stand up. I put that together. Basically, there's like 12 to 15 hours worth of candle in there. It will stand up this way. Kind of reflects on both sides. So, first attempt at it, it's really just a piece of copper punched through, bent over. So yeah, that was one of the things, kind of quick and easy. I don't know, it took me 10 minutes maybe. It took me longer to gather up gather up the wire and the pinchers and all that type stuff. So, let's see. I've been working on my slingshots, and I wanted to do some darts. So these are darts from my little crossbow pistols. These are super lightweight. I'm not real crazy about them, even with the crossbows. But I just took a little piece of wire. I had it sitting here. And then used some JB weld and put that little hook on there. So it's pretty sturdy. I don't think it'll come off. We'll see. We'll see how well that works. I still have to put together a slingshot to fire these with. I did dig up a couple of other. Let's close this app out. I got the radar app up. It's showing all the lightning. I've dug these arrows out. They're all different lengths, and none of them have fletchings on them. This one doesn't even have a tip on it. This one's wood. This one, I don't know. It's fairly substantial. It might be. I'm pretty sure that's plastic. Hollow plastic. This one feels like it's solid plastic. So, I'll cut these down, put a hook on them, see how they work. Like I said, basically just puttering and doing this and that. I went to the gas station. I needed gas in the van. Looked around, found the cheapest gas was about 3 miles away. $2.71. Cheapest gas, $2.71. But most of the other places around here are $2.89 or whatever. So I went there. How many of y'all still do this? I don't usually buy the 6-packs with these rings in them, because this is a pain in the neck for one. But lately they've had them on sale. Buy one get one free, buy two get two free. Yesterday they were buy 3 get 3 free. I've got I don't know, like 10 6-packs of different types of Coca-Cola in the truck. I don't normally drink Coke, but 10 for 10 or 3 for, they're 3 for 11. They're $11 for 3 of them, and buy 3 free or get 3 free. So I don't know. It came out to like less than $3. Less than $3 a 6-pack. I don't remember exactly how much it was. Maybe they were $5.29 each. Buy 3 and get 3 free, something like that. Anyway, so I bought a whole bunch of them. Now I got to bring them in out of the truck. That's one of the big problems. Get like 2 or 3, and then I can carry them up to the porch, and just let them build up on the porch. And then when I get in, come up the steps. It's all those. It's not just the 20, 30 feet back and forth to the truck in the heat. It's up and down those 4 steps. My pacemaker just doesn't like it. After about the 3rd trip, it's saying, "Yo, hello, chill out." But anyway, it is what it is, right? I need to get my laundry started. The stuff off the bed and whatever. Get all these done. I did the majority of the dishes yesterday. Majority not meaning all of them, so I need to get back in there and do some more in there. Really need to clean the microwave out too, and the one refrigerator. That's going to be a bear. I have to get down. I have to sit down on the floor to clean the refrigerator. There's no way I can bend over to do it. So, oh well, it needs to be done, right? Doesn't need to be done today, though. It probably should, but it doesn't need to be. Ain't nobody coming in and giving me a GI inspection that I know of. So, all these problems we were having with the new owner taking over here have basically dissipated. My daughter started talking to her actual bosses, and not the gal in the office who thought she was in charge. And yeah, a lot of what we were being told just isn't happening. So, and they will be raising the rent and little things like that, but other stuff, not really so much. But my daughter having raised such a ruckus and stuck to her guns and telling them, no, you can't do that, etc., etc. Anyway, the other day, one of the big bosses came down and asked her to go for a ride with him, go check out these properties that she had already looked at for her other owners, or the previous owners, so she knew the properties. And they got to looking at them, and the guy asked her what she thought, and she was enthusiastic about them the last time she looked at them. So that's basically what she told him. And he said, "Well, we're going on your recommendation." So they went ahead and bought the properties. $9.5 million on my daughter's say-so. And then they said, we want to talk to you tomorrow. So, unfortunately, the tomorrow was Friday, and they ended up in meetings all day, so she still doesn't know what they want to talk to her about. Other than the fact that she's pretty sure she's got to turn these 3 new properties around while she's still working to get this one on a level keel, because they still haven't come up with the lease and eviction papers or anything else. At least now she's got petty cash and a way to order supplies. But like they turned off her email and shut down the internet because I don't know, it was still under the last people's name and it couldn't be transferred, so it has to have a new system set up. So the end of last week, like, she was incommunicado. If people didn't have her private phone, then they were screwed, basically. So I don't know, she came up with some new phone number on her phone, a second phone number on her phone that she was able to post on the community page and on the office, so people could actually get in touch with her. So I don't know how that works. Luckily she did, or she figured it out, or whatever. But, so yeah, that's looking good for her. Of course, she's going to be busy for the next several months, I'm sure, because a couple of those properties, at least 2 of the properties that they bought over there are run down. When they were for sale 2 years ago, they were in really bad shape. These other people bought them, turned them around to some degree, but they still need work. So there were a lot of compliments flying about my daughter. People over there, the broker and the mobile home salesman, the other property owner, or the other property manager. I don't know. There were several people there, and they were all talking about how she had a good name in the industry. So anyway, all sounded good to me. Sounded like this is bragging material, Jack. But yeah. So let's see what else. Looking up to another week's worth of dealing with all the kids. Last week ended up only having one on Thursday, and then Friday, she had my daughter had family in, so I didn't need to go over Friday, and because there was only the one little guy there. So this week I'm going to end up, I don't know, I'll probably have, well, you generally have 2 of them every day of the week, and then the other 2 usually 3 days a week. So we'll see how that happens. What happens with all that? My sleep schedule, though. I know I've talked about this before, and I'm a night owl. I really am, and it's so easy to fall right back into it. So when she called me Thursday night and said, "You don't have to be here Friday tomorrow," I was like, "Okay, that's cool." I was still wiped out, still tired, so fell asleep about. I don't know what time I fell asleep actually. I was watching a video and the phone started ringing. I looked up or picked up the phone, and I was like 3 videos down on my queue. So I must have fallen asleep during one, slept through another one, and then my son woke me up. We talked for a little bit. I shut everything down and went to sleep. That was before 10 o'clock. And I slept all night. Slept right through till like 11 o'clock the next morning. So last night again, 1 o'clock rolled around, and I was out of it. Like I said, I slept until, well, no, that was Friday. I slept until like 11 o'clock Saturday. Yeah. So last night, it was like midnight, going on 1 o'clock, and I couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. So went right back to went to sleep. But again, I didn't get up until almost 11 o'clock. So that's a lot. You know, I'm supposed to be up around 7:30ish. I did wake up. I did. I woke up about 7:15. Excuse me. I thought, it's Sunday. I don't have to get up. Went back to bed. And it was 11 o'clock or so before I decided to actually get up. And heck, it's 3 o'clock now. On my second cup of, right? Yeah, second cup. So, wind's moving stuff out there. It's catching my attention. Things to putter around and do. I don't know. It's 90 some odd degrees outside. I really need to bring those sodas in out of the truck, but it's 90 degrees outside. Feels like somewhere in the mid 90s. So I think they can wait. They're not going anywhere. They're not going to explode. It's not going to get that hot in the truck. But I need to start bringing them up here tonight to get them in here. Figure out where I'm going to put them in here. That's the other thing. It's not like I've got a ton of food, but I've got fairly decent stockpile of stuff. Especially now that I'm not eating as much at home. It is, you know. But anyway, not to pat myself on the back too hard, but I really don't. I generally carry things like the already cooked rice that you're supposed to just pop in the microwave to warm up, or multi-grains. They got a couple of other grains like that, and then the tuna fish and chicken or pulled pork. I usually carry those for me, but occasionally I'll see somebody on the side of the road begging. You know, they're out there, they want money or whatever. I don't give them money, and I'll hand them the thing of rice and a thing of tuna or whatever. And most of the tunas have a little spoon right in the package. Those are the ones that I give out. Where I let Chewy, the 4-year-old, likes handing them out when he's in the back. So I've done that fairly often. I also occasionally carry a bag of stuff with the same type items and a glass of water, maybe a couple of hand wipes and stuff like that. So The other day, I needed cheese. I was out of my Velveeta, and I didn't want to go to Walmart just for cheese. So I stopped at Dollar Tree, or not Dollar Tree, Dollar General. And their prices are a little higher, but not that much. A dime or something like that. Well worth not having to walk all the way through the parking lot, through the store, and then stand in line for one or two little items. Anyway, on the way in, there was an older gentleman in a wheelchair. He just kept saying, "I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry." So, again, I'm not going to give him money, but I grabbed up a dollar package of not real cheese. I don't know what it really is, but it's cheese-like. A dollar packet of bologna and an 89-cent pack of hamburger rolls. I had that packed up separately and gave it to him. Was that what he wanted? Probably not. He probably wanted money. He probably wanted to be able to, have money to go over to the liquor store or go find his local dealer. I don't know. But he was saying he was hungry, so right around $3, not even. I don't, I can do that. So it's pretty much the same thing I do when I hand out the stuff on the, on the corners out of the truck. So I just didn't really feel like climbing back into the van. I had the van and getting the stuff and then getting back out and walking across the parking lot and handing it to him. It was just as easy since I was there. Just grab it up and let him have it. So there's another fella that sits up at the one Dollar Tree that I go to. He's up there quite a lot. Again, I don't like giving out money just because I know that what they're going to do with it. But I don't mind giving them little bits of food, or a can of food, or a packet of food, or whatever. So there's a guy up there who I see quite often. I don't do it every time. Don't look at me as a handout. Every time you come up. In fact, the guy at Dollar General the other day, when I came back out, he had a couple of other people with him. And I handed him that bag, and one of the other guys said, "Do you have a quarter?" I was like, "No, man, I use plastic just like everybody else." So, they're all out there. They're all hungry for money anyway. But like I said, that's not patting myself on the back. It's one of them things that I do because I can. I've been hungry before, so not that you can tell that now. I may be hungry again in the future. I don't know. Again, it is what it is. So we're getting close here. I don't know if this camera is going to shut off at 30 minutes or not. What are we at, 24? So anyway, let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. I did that backwards. I did it right. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. Go check me out on Facebook or Instagram. I'll get links in the description box, wherever that is, your device of choice. You may find links to similar videos. I don't know. My email, my snail mail, and all that good stuff. So, if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. Excuse me. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised the next breath. So I see you all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. Sláinte, y'all. Bye-bye.